They don't want me to be killer, they figure I'll never be hot as a killer gorilla. When I'm in the booth of the feeling, you know what the deal is. Now get out your feelings, so this gon' be critical. Cut the umbilical, put me inside of a mind of a criminal. Meaning I'm moving in silence subliminal. We get king up in the pool like familiar. I'm in the feeling, bruh, spectacular. Since Swift and the Dracula. Drake went back to the Acura. They don't really wanna see me when I'm acting up. I gave you the lady when I made it. I'm breaking out of my cage. I feel like I'm a killer man. They're calling me David. They call me David. And my ego been like my Bathsheba, and she been trying to get me killed since our first meeting. I try to show her all my flaws, she can't see them. It's like I'm always talking code and she can't read it. And I don't know what to do. I try to leave her at the door when I go in the booth. I know I'm really insecure if I'm telling the truth, and I'm just really not sure if I can share this with you, cause I'm spectacular.
What up, everybody? This is your boy Conrad Hilton, man, aka Mr. Connie Westside, and you are tuning in to the Florida Boyz podcast, man. I have my friend, my brother in Christ, and also my rival, a Gator man, a Lizard man, a George wearer, Mr. JT. What up, homie?
Yo, what up, man? What up, Mr. Criminal?
Spicy already, man.
Already.
Yeah, man. So I got a confession. For the last 3 years, I was rooting for the Gators because of Ja'Kai Polite. That is my first cousin. So it was very special to have him, play that sport, play the game at a high level for y'all, man. So I just want to thank y'all for everything y'all did for him, man, because y'all got him out of a really rough situation, and you gave him opportunity to be drafted by the New York Jets, which I'm super proud, and hopefully we can get him on the show.
Hopefully, yeah, most definitely. We produce athletes. The University of Florida, we produce football, basketball, baseball, track. That's what we do. You come to the University of Florida, you're guaranteed to shine.
Right. What's crazy, man, because y'all have the most championships in the most sports.
Right. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we're like one of the only schools to repeat with the NCAA football title and turn around basketball season to get the title the same year. So
yeah, and both came against Ohio State, ironically.
Right. When last time did Florida State do that?
Oh my
God! Shots fired.
Hey, it's cool, man. We beat Auburn. Y'all can't beat Auburn to save y'all lives. So
it don't matter. It don't matter.
Y'all can't beat them to save y'all lives. So I don't want to hear that. I digress. Anyway. So, hey, man, tell us, man. Y'all got an opener, man. Who's y'all opening game this year?
Oh man. An old rival. We got the U, man, in Orlando.
And y'all barely have them on the schedule.
Right. Like we haven't played. This is the first time we played Miami in a while, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I know we haven't played. It's been like 2-3 years since we played Miami, I think.
Yeah, it's every 3 years from what I know, my knowledge, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Because y'all played them sometime 3 years ago. I don't remember, but that's the story. Every 3 years, y'all battle for the canoe.
Yeah, but this year it's gonna be an interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about the game, but also scared at the same time because we don't know which Felipe Frank's gonna show up.
The baseball player. Off rip, the baseball player.
I don't need the baseball player. I need the Felipe that put up 45 against Michigan.
Yeah.
That's the Felipe I need.
That's what people say they need, and I tell you straight up, man. You say you need it, but you don't really need it.
Right. Because right now you gotta think about it. They got us listed as number 8 in the preseason poll. That's very high.
Honestly, that's very disrespectful.
How?
Dude, y'all, first off, think about your coaching staff. Y'all have y'all have one of the top defensive lines in the country consistently, Right along with Florida State. Right along with Florida State. So don't throw no shade. I'm trying to show love here.
Right, most def.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I think they kind of shortchanged you. And
but see,
go ahead.
The reason I don't say we're shortchanged, looking at the top five, that's a solid top five. Clemson, Alabama, UGA, Oklahoma, Ohio State. That's a very solid top five. Now,
And y'all are going to beat UGA this year. I'm going to call it.
Yes, we are going to beat Georgia. That is guaranteed. Like, mark my word, this is the year that we beat Georgia. But now I will say I'd rather switch with Michigan because they got Michigan number 7. I don't see why they're number 7 because they can't beat Ohio State. Mm-hmm. So LSU's always a tough team. So they got them number 6. So it's a solid top 6, I would say.
Right. One of the things that I'm looking at right now, I'm just looking at the whole entire dynamic with Michigan and the whole entire Ohio State deal. What's the guy's name? The coach. What's the coach name for Michigan?
Harbaugh. Jim
Harbaugh. What are your thoughts on Harbaugh? Because this year he has to win against them, or he's out of there.
So this is a really a do or die season for him. Like, first year, had a great season, couldn't beat Michigan. Second year, it couldn't beat Ohio State. I'm sorry. Second year, great season, couldn't beat Ohio State. Like, that's the reason you go to Michigan, to beat Ohio State. Ohio State, if you can't beat Ohio State, you're out in 3 years, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, and you know it's crazy because don't matter the record. If you can't beat Ohio State, you're out.
Man, you could be undefeated. You could be 12-0 and lose to Ohio State and still make the playoff, but you're still out.
Right. Yeah, because it's a big deal.
Right. That's how serious it is. That's why, yes, he's a great coach. Mm-hmm. But if he don't beat Ohio State this year and then come back again and beat them next year, he's out.
I agree, definitely. All right, so because our third co-host is not here, man. Shout out to Matt Wright. How do you feel about them being left out of the polls, the preseason polls? Because they're not even ranked.
They're not, and based off the ESPN, I don't even see them getting vote. I don't think. Let me see. Yeah, I don't even see them getting voted. It's sort of a disrespect, Yeah. Like this team has been consistently good and ran the table. Mm-hmm. But yet wait a minute. I just lied. UCF is ranked.
Oh, they're ranked? They're ranked.
Yes.
Is it AP or coaches?
This is ESPN coaches poll.
Okay, cool. Because I only saw AP.
Yeah,
so AP has them out. Coaches
poll, they have them 17th.
Okay.
So let me see. You said you're looking at the AP?
AP. I saw the AP this week. Because the AP had y'all 7th. That's why I was like, wow. I mean, still, I felt like y'all should be in the top 5 easily. But I mean, yeah. The AP does everything different.
Yeah. Like UCF first game is against FAMU.
Yeah.
So that kind of sort of tells you what kind of season that they're looking to
have. Okay, so if y'all don't know, we are, Tallahasseans. So we have to strike when it's time to strike. So yeah, so shout out to the Rattlers. Yeah. Hey, and real quick, man, just to let y'all know, man, we do more than podcasts, we do more than videos. one of the videos that we do and one of the show and series that we have on the My Team My Voice podcast networks is Season with the Baby Rattlers, and check out season 2 with the Baby Rattlers. It'll start. Um, it's gonna start next Monday. I'll have it edited, and y'all will see what these guys are all about. Also, do a real quick shout out to the team, my team, my voice. Thank y'all for tuning into everything that we do. Um, and let's get back to the subject at hand, man. So yeah, they're going against the Rattlers of Florida A&M. You know that's a cakewalk.
Cakewalk.
The Rattlers
But
are in trouble right now, man.
yeah,
I don't know if you know about all the sanctions that they have gotten, and then on top of that, they lost some scholarships and
yeah.
lots of people, players on the team. So it's a whole bunch of stuff.
So right now, I'm looking at UCF schedule. You got FAMU, FAU, and then your third game is a pretty tough one, depending on how they play Stanford.
Ooh.
Then they go to Pitt.
Mm-hmm.
UConn come to them. They go to Cincinnati. After that, it's a cakewalk.
Mm.
ECU, Temple, Houston, Tulsa, Tulane, and USF.
Now, keep in mind, Charlie Strong is down there, and we're trying to see if he can muster up another okay season with the South Florida Bulls.
Yeah.
You never know in the AAC, because in the AAC, usually somebody emerges out of left field. ECU did it one year, and I mean they couldn't finish down the stretch, but they had They had a lot of people buzzing.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah. And like you said, like that conference is no clear cut favorite. You
Right.
never know. You never know who's going to come out on top, who's going to have a good season. But I will say, UCF has been consistent like for the past 2-3 years.
Mm-hmm.
USF with Charlie Strong down there is like what he couldn't do in Texas is like he's implementing here in USF.
Yeah.
So it's like
Do you honestly think that he has a chance to get them to back? Oh, well, does he have a chance to get his guys in there and run the tables for years, or is it going to be another Texas situation?
I don't think it'll be another Texas situation simply because Texas is a bigger stage. Texas is a more hostile environment than USF. USF, he can kind of sort of take his time, really build the program how he wants it to be built, and make it his own. Texas has a culture. Matt Brown set the standards for Texas football.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, okay, any coach after Matt Brown, they have to come in with a winning mentality. They have to come in and compete. They can't. It can't be lackluster. It got to be all or nothing.
Mm-hmm. What's So tell me what is something that, and I want to talk about Florida football real quick. For a long time, we as Floridians have been on top of the college football world. Right now, we are running the high school world. High school is between California, Florida, and Texas.
Hey,
That's
wait a minute. Hey, you cannot discount Georgia.
Oh, no. Georgia has some players, and Georgia has some teams, but individual talent. Some of the best, some of the best speed demons
Yeah.
come from Florida. Best D linemen come from Texas, and the best quarterbacks you already know California, because they sit there and they develop their talent.
Now, I would like to bet the differ. Reason I say that because last season the top 2 quarterbacks, the state of Georgia.
Oh yeah, yes, I forgot.
The year before that, the top quarterback, the state of Georgia.
Right.
The year before that, the state of Georgia. So Georgia is producing quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I don't know what has shaken up, but they are producing quarterbacks. Because I completely forgot that Deshaun Watson came from Gainesville,
Georgia. Shout
Right.
out to the squad out there.
So that's why I say you can't discount the state of Georgia because clearly they producing now.
Right.
And speaking of that, we got a running back on our roster from the state of Georgia, Damian Pierce. He's from Bainbridge.
Oh yeah. Man, oh my God. So let me tell you about him, man, playing against playing against everybody in Tallahassee. He is a monster. That was a monster of a run. He was a monster of a running back when we played up against him. He was a sophomore.
Sophomore, yeah.
He ran the freaking tables up on Ricketts High School here in Tallahassee, and I was just like, "Yo, who is this kid? He's a grown man? Oh, he must be a senior. Oh no, he's a sophomore.
Sophomore, bro.
Like,
but,
okay.
but here's the thing, though. We need him. So right now he's third. Well, he's battling. Okay, he's 2A, 2B. Him and Mike Davis are battling for the number 2 spot.
Mm-hmm.
If he can get the number 2 spot with P-Ron and him and P-Ron 1 and 2, that could potentially be another Chubb and Michelle.
Right.
I'm not gonna go that far and say that that'd be better, but Damian Pierce got the talent to really be a workhorse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He just Dad mother gotta pull it out of him. He got to implement a game plan that will fit his strengths. Same thing with Felipe. Felipe, he is not
he's a baseball player.
Yeah, he is. He's a baseball player. But
look, Felipe is gonna be the butt of my jokes the whole entire time this year. I'm sorry.
But Jameis Winston was too. Ooh.
He was number 1 and a Heisman Trophy winner, number 1 overall pick. You know what I'm saying? Still in the National Football League, and he has a better coach this year. So we're gonna see what is all about. But I digress.
And he stole crap legs. But anyway, our team right now is pretty solid. We have our schedule is not a diehard, they gotta win this game if they lose type of schedule. We have on a scale of 1 to 10, we got a 7 for schedule wise. It's not tough. We have an inconsistency of tough games. Like, for instance, our first game, Miami. Second game, we have let me see. We got UT Martin, second game of the season.
Yeah.
So, I will give you a rundown of our schedule. You tell me win or loss. Miami.
Win.
UT Martin.
Win.
Kentucky.
It's going to be a tough win.
It's in Kentucky.
Oh, definitely a tough win.
Tennessee at home.
I'm gonna call upset on that one.
Townsend.
Win.
Auburn at home.
Tough win.
LSU on the road.
Tough loss.
South Carolina on the road.
W.
Georgia, Florida.
W.
Vanderbilt at home.
Come on. I don't even want to talk about them. they're so trash.
Listen, in this game right here, I am waiting for. We got Missouri on the road, bro. I need Missouri. Like I need that blood. I need that Missouri blood. I don't care
Want
if
to be
Kelly.
impartial over here?
I don't care if Kelly Bryant is there. I need this blood.
No. What I'm saying is, I think I'm going to go with y'all because of Kelly Bryant. I don't think Kelly Bryant's a talented quarterback at all. I'm glad that he got away from Clemson, but I just think that y'all do very well against Missouri.
And then last but not least, you already know. Y'all coming to the swamp.
All right, man. So here's my thing. And I've been thinking about this for a very long time because I'm optimistic. I'm oh my God. I am optimistic when it comes down to my team. And I am gonna go tough loss on our end.
Who first off, before I go into any further details, who's our quarterback?
Blackman.
Do you think he can lead the team?
Yes.
Why?
All right, so first off, Blackman leads Tallahassee. Like he walks around here, he's like, "Yo, bro, I'm Blackman. You better recognize." Everybody likes him. The team is behind him. People want to be where he's at, and I feel that. So, I think we're gonna have a really good season behind him. So I'm Blackman all the way. Now, not to say that he's gonna get hurt or anything. I just feel like we got some really good insurance with the kid, the transfer from Wisconsin.
Yeah.
We got some really good insurance. That's all I'm saying. Our insurance is good. So and then on top of that, I think that y'all get a good bowl. A possible team that y'all might go against would be probably like a Texas or Oklahoma. If Oklahoma's not in the national champion or in the playoffs, so
But
all right,
here's my thing. If we can run the table and beat Alabama, do you think Florida will get in?
Oh, most definitely. If y'all beat Alabama,
yes.
But so, y'all gotta beat Bama convincingly.
That's what I'm saying. Like if we beat Bama by 3 points, are we in, or is Bama the one loss team in?
Bama's gonna be the one loss team in because it was a tough battle, and they got a Bama bias.
And see, that's what I don't like.
Right. Well, I'm about to run down my schedule. I want to get your take on it.
Okay.
Boise State, Florida State.
When? Wait, where?
Jacksonville.
When?
It's going to be the 31st, so that's a Saturday.
Okay.
So who you going with?
I'm going Florida State.
Okay. Louisiana or Monroe versus Florida State.
Florida State.
Virginia.
Close loss.
Got you. Louisville versus Florida State.
Oh.
Now Louisville's trash, so don't try me.
You're right, I'm not. But my thing is, will Blackman be comfortable? Will that team, the Florida State team, gonna gain enough confidence in themselves by a fourth game? If they
it's a home game. It's a home game, so
it's a home game. I'm going Florida State. Close.
NC State versus Florida State, home game.
Florida State.
Clemson versus Florida State, home. At Clemson.
Clemson by 20.
Whoa, that was spicy right there, bro. I felt that one. That was too spicy. Wake Forest, Florida State, anywhere.
Florida State.
Syracuse, Florida State, home game for Florida State.
So here's my take on that one. Syracuse always give y'all a run for y'all money.
Right.
You don't know which Syracuse team is going to show up. If a Syracuse team showed up last year, Syracuse.
Okay.
If Florida State and Blackman is balling out, Florida State. So, at Florida State, I'm gonna go Florida State by 3.
Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Moment of truth here. This is the Miami boys, man. Who you got?
I'm gonna say it again. It all depends on Blackman, man. I'm gonna run with Florida State on this one simply because this is Miami's first year up under the new coach, and I'm curious to see how they are going to gel together up under the new coach. Like, yes, he was on the staff, but yet and still he's now the head coach. He's implementing his rules. So how are they going to gel together to make it happen?
Okay. Okay. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it all the way. All right, let's get back to the schedule real quick. My phone is acting up. Forgive me. I am going through it over here, man. I got an Android. I'm trying to get an iPhone. I'm struggling right now. All right. We got Boston College next game, and that is a away game.
What was Boston College record last year? That was pretty decent, wasn't they?
Yeah, and we still whooped their behind.
Florida State.
Alabama State versus Florida State.
Blowout.
All right. And then we are in the swamp. We already got the prediction there.
You already know.
All right.
But I do feel like that game may be closer than what people think it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
because it's always a battle between the two teams.
Always a battle, and I don't care if both teams have losing records. It's still gonna be a tough battle because for a whole year, who got bragging rights?
Mm-hmm. Right. For a whole year, man.
A whole year.
Yeah, man, and we kind of the squad that like try to ruin the next person. So, yeah. But at the end of the day, man, I just feel like Florida football in college, we need to get back on top. So that's the whole. So to our listeners out there, this is the whole entire point of this podcast. Even though there are rivals here, one common goal is one common goal, and that is to promote Florida football. And the Florida Boys podcast is to show the whole entire college football landscape that we're out here, we're about to win, we're about to take off. If anybody got smoke, come holla at me or come holla at my boy JT. We out here, we in these. Well, I'm in church. I'm I'm not really in the streets. I do a lot of stuff at church, and I'm not a gangster at all. I'm just I'm just a nice young boy. Oh man!
But listen, you can catch me down here at Leola's.
Is that the name of the church?
No, that's the food. That's a food joint on Monroe.
Oh, word! Oh man, I'm about to slide.
Bro, it's a spot, bro. It's some spots over there on Monroe Street, bro.
Man, oh dog. So I'm trying to get this sponsor. So Juicy Crab has came to Tallahassee and they're called Krusty Krabs or something. I don't know, but I'm about to go and see what's up.
So up here in the Metro Atlanta area, bro, we got Juicy Crab, we got Krusty Krab, we got the Crab Hut, bro. We got so many joints, bro. It's like it's crazy.
Bro, I'm about to slide, bro.
But
You don't even know. I'm about to hit you with that Kevin Hart.
I will say so. Let's make it happen, man.
Hey man, that's what's up.
So real quick, out of the top 25, who do you think is the sleeper?
Top 25 sleeper. Let me get the list out. Do you have it under ESPN?
Yeah, I got ESPN.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the ESPN standings real quick on that one. But my sleepers are I usually don't have sleepers in something like this. Because top 25 in recent years has been, whoever's at the top usually stays at the top.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. ESPN top 25, ESPN college football overview. I just need the top 25, my friend. All right, so preseason rankings, man. Because I think I got an idea who I want to come out on top. All right, so my sleeper every year though, is always Washington State. Um, Washington State has quarterback play and receiver play that is just super dope.
Yeah.
Not quite a defensive team, but they'll give you a game. In recent years they've been like, you know what, we in the Pac-12. No one respects us. Let's go ahead and run the tables. Now my other sleeper team, and I told Rick this, you might see Texas A&M in the playoffs this year.
Mm.
I told Rick this 2 years ago when the decision was made that old boy was going to leave us and go to Texas A&M. Keep in mind,
Mm. That
Jimbo he's either a really good coach or a really terrible coach. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and call him a really good coach and say he's going to be in the playoffs this year.
wow.
And he's not. And the thing is, it might not be Bama y'all face in the championship game for SEC. It will be them.
Really
It will be Texas A&M that y'all face.
interesting. So my sleeper. Wow. Well, I can't. Hold on, I cannot just go past it. You saying Texas A&M will be the team we face?
Yes.
What makes you say that? Like what have you read or saw that makes you think Jumbo can really beat Saban?
Okay, so first off, let's talk about the defensive recruiting that they. Oh my God, they came and said, "Hey, man, we're gonna get defense." They already got the offensive power.
Yeah.
We already know they can score. They're like, yeah, let's go ahead and recruit defense. And they came into Tallahassee, got two of the top defensive players here. They went into Georgia, got a couple of defensive backs. They went down South Florida, got them a couple linebackers. He said, "Bump this, I'm about to go have some fun."
Yeah.
So his recruiting trail. Now here's the thing: I don't have the names of his whole entire recruiting list, but I will look it up. And hopefully in our regular trial, our regular video, I'll have all this information ready. But I just see them running the table. They're my sleeper. They're my second sleeper. So Washington State and Texas A&M. Who you
Okay.
got, brother?
My sleeper, I'm gonna go with Oregon. Oregon is gonna be my sleeper team.
The Ducks?
Yes.
Ew.
Listen, bro. Justin Herbert is for real. Justin Herbert.
The local kid? No, come on, bro. The
Listen,
local kid?
yes, he's serious.
The local kid is serious.
Yes. My second sleeper team. Oh, I really don't have a second sleeper team. Because you never know what UCF gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they run the table, they're still not gonna make the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
So they're out. Auburn is inconsistent. They're gonna lose to Alabama this year. They're out.
Oh, you gonna put that on it?
Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
You never know which Badger team you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
So I just got one sleeper team, Oregon. Right now they're preseason 13.
Preseason 13?
Yeah, so if they can run the table, win the Pac-12,
Mm-hmm.
I see them getting in.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I really feel like they're gonna have a tough time because Washington State's in their division. So
Right.
if they could beat a Washington State team, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
Because they still, here's the thing, Pacific Northwest in football right now is really fierce and it's really tough. It's a really tough Pacific Northwest this year. So, all right. So who's your giant?
Clemson.
Oklahoma.
No. Reason I'm not gonna say Oklahoma because you don't know which Jalen Hurts you're gonna get.
You're gonna get the revenge tour, Jalen Hurts. That's what you're gonna get.
But
He's on the revenge tour.
if Jalen Hurts can play like the Jalen Hurts from Alabama when he was like a freshman or sophomore, whatever, the year he like balled out, Oklahoma will make history. They will have 3 consecutive Heisman Trophy winners, 3 consecutive #1 picks.
So you think?
If Jalen Hurts, if they run the table, yes.
I don't think he wins a Heisman this year. I do think he can get a national championship because he has done it before.
So you don't think if they run the table, he's not getting the Heisman?
No.
So who's your Heisman pick?
I don't know yet. I don't have because think about Heisman's since Johnny Manziel. All them cats are left field. Like you didn't see it happening. Usually it was like the most popular kid. It was the most popular kid thing. It wasn't the best athlete. It's the most popular kid.
Yeah,
And
true.
Johnny Manziel, the most popular kid. James Winston. Well, James Winston earned every bit of that Heisman.
He did now.
He did. He earned every bit of that Heisman.
Now, I will say this though. What's that guy from Auburn? Nick Marshall.
Nick Marshall. Yeah.
I think he should have won it, honestly.
No.
Yes.
No. The year with James Winston?
Yes.
Heavens no.
Why?
Bro, the dude was just okay, first off, the dude was just filling in. So he didn't have a good feel first off when it came down to playing ball for Auburn. He was just trying to play quarterback. He was filling in. He was already playing cornerback, defensive back in Georgia, and he wasn't planning on doing it when he got back to the SEC ranks.
Yeah.
So let me be honest with you. He had a really good year, but he had a good year filling in because there was nobody else to fill in that spot.
Well, true. Yeah. But I will say this though. Rashad Green really helped out James Winston a lot.
Rashad Green and Calvin Benjamin.
Question: do Rashad still hold a lot of those records, or you think, or is it Benjamin?
Rashad holds all those records. That's a Rashad thing.
Hey, that'd be dope if they meet back up in the NFL.
Who? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so because Rashad seems like he's retired. I've been trying to reach out to him. Uh, he's just one of those guys that just say, "Hey, screw it. I'm gonna chill." And it looks like he's been chilling because he's honestly he's just been in Jacksonville chilling with his wife and his daughter. So
Yeah.
um, all right, so it's at the point where we're at the end of the show. And I want to point out some. I want to find a way we can point out some flaws. I've been thinking about something, a little something to spice up the show. Let's and I want to point out flaws.
Okay.
All right. So, college football and the transfer rule. Now they're trying to make it harder for college players, college football players, or college players in general to transfer schools once a coach leaves or there's something that just happens that where like something bad's happening and they're going to be like, hey, you don't have to still sit out a year, you can't transfer within conference, you can't do this, blah blah blah. They're trying to make it harder. And when it comes down to coaches can change jobs just like that.
Yeah.
And make their bag just like that. So I feel like it's time to either you pay the players or you shut up about the rule. That's just how I feel.
But so here's my question: who would you pay? The
Bro,
ones
you
that
know who to pay.
no.
You
I'm
know
saying
who to
so.
pay.
I'm saying the players that play. So would you pay the entire team, or the ones that are actually on the field playing?
Bro, who makes the bag? First off, who makes the bag in the NFL? The stars, right?
Yeah.
So if the stars are making the bag, that means everybody on the team who everybody gets their stipend.
Mm-hmm.
Walk-ons don't get anything because walk-ons are walk-ons. They're just practice dummies.
Right.
But I believe that the walk-ons should get the stipend because they get these guys ready.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you got the people that's playing the backups or whatever. And I feel like the stars should get that extra money, that extra revenue that comes in with their name because their face is all over the place.
Yeah.
Their name are
But
going to be mentioned.
but here's my thing though: as a scholarship athlete,
Mm-hmm.
you guaranteed to get a school check, a check from the school.
I call BS, but go ahead.
No, you're guaranteed.
I call BS again. Go ahead.
Your school refund check is gonna be at least 10,000, at least.
You don't see that. You see that in increments.
Interesting.
Now when I was at the JUCO level at Arkansas Baptist, Arkansas Baptist is a little bit different. When I went to Arkansas Baptist, they gave us the $2,000 check and we used it on ourselves or whatever because it didn't cost much to go to Arkansas Baptist.
Right.
Um, and when I decided I wanted to transfer to Florida State, um, I didn't see any of the money because I wasn't there long enough because I didn't fall within the rules. So when I was at Florida State, I didn't fall within the rules to play. So 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 that's why I went and tried my hand out at the league on a league level, and I didn't make a team. Praise God, I didn't make a team because I was in a dark place at the time. If anybody knows my story, man, it's a rough one, and I'll share my testimony one day on our podcast. But yeah, man, the money that I saw, I never got a chance to see. So that's why I call BS on it.
Well, I would say, well, I guess every school is different
Oh yeah, you're right. Every school is different.
because I saw most of mine.
Mm-hmm.
So, but and plus I went to HBCU though. So,
I mean, you're going to see yours because like okay, if you get to HBCU, most likely you're going in there with a scholarship already. So
yeah,
you went to FAM, right?
Bethune.
You, whoa! He went to the hometown. Hey, boom, 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 boom. Hey, hey, boom, 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 boom. Wildcats. Let's go. Wildcats. Dun, dun. I'm sorry. I'm from Daytona Beach, so it's so dope to know that someone went to Bethune-Cookman, man. It's always dope to hear. What year were you there?
08 to 12.
Really? Hmm. Man, so you must know like Johnny Vickers and all them. You know, yeah, you know Johnny Vickers? Yeah, he was my mentor.
Really?
Yeah, he was my mentor when I was at Daytona State.
So what position you played?
I played D line. I was a defensive end. Then they moved me to the inside, and then they saw that I was too small for the inside, so they moved me back outside. But I wasn't long enough, so that's why I didn't get any playing time.
Yeah, I wish I would have played football in college.
Man, you could have jumped on Cookman team. Well, if you would have jumped on Cookman team at the time, you probably would have got the national championship and all that other stuff, man. Because Cookman was around that time. They were college HBCU national champions.
Yeah, but being a baseball player, I didn't have time.
I understand. Baseball sucks.
Well, hey, baseball is a sport, man. Like
No.
that's really my first love. I would choose baseball over any sport any day.
No. What I'm saying, baseball sucks because like it's all right. So if your baseball team was anything like Seabreeze's baseball team, they didn't let you play any other sport. If you were promising in baseball, you weren't allowed to play any other sport.
Mm.
So they're like, yo. So that's why I never really gave it my all when I was playing at Seabreeze. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I'm going to go back to weightlifting.
Yeah.
And I'll give my all on weightlifting or do wrestling for one of my coaches. So, well, all right, guys. That's it for tonight, man. We are a little bit past the time. I was hoping to just do like a 40-minute podcast or run through, but we end up going almost 50 minutes. So, to my co-host, anything else? You got anything to say to the fans?
Yeah, man. Get in your car, buckle your seatbelt, because this podcast is about to be a ride. Just get ready for a show, raw, uncut, unfiltered. What you see is what you get. Also, look out for my podcast dropping soon, JT's World of Sports. Got a lot of big stuff coming up. So, and you cannot forget my team, my voice.
Ooh, the squad.
So go check it out, man, on podcasts, man. Go back and listen to all the episodes, like all episodes. We just finna take over. Stephen A. Smith, all y'all, we finna take over. This is our time. This is our season. Y'all gonna be number 2. Skip Bailey, Shannon Sharp. I dare y'all. I would debate y'all any day. Let's go.
Man, oh man, thank you, man. Okay, man. Make sure you check out all our podcasts on Podcast Republic. on Anchor. We are also on Apple Podcasts, and you'll catch us on YouTube. Just my team, my voice, man. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Continue to watch Season with the Baby Rattlers. Continue to watch out for Rick Sincere's podcast. I'm trying to think of the name of it. And then also make sure you check out Will Smith Red and Bold. And then if you into that MMA life, check out the main card with my man, The Voice. This is your boy Conrad, man. And I got my homie JT. We out.
Get us, let's go again. Hands up for the win. Do it for Rick, we next to kin. Hold up, I showed up. Smoking, you rolled up. So woke, no just. You need 4 cups. I'm blessed, you need luck. I laugh, you just blush. Beast mode, I just rush. Too hot, you can't touch. I intervene with dreams that need screams. With actors who kill scenes with dope lines for beans. Set changes for the scene. Red carpet for the screams. Hollywood regime realizing they human beings. We need praise for our ways. Hard work, it all pays. Love games, no arcade. Be real, it's all stage. We need truth no matter who. We gotta choose what we do. Live right, it's just a few. PSA from me to you. Look.